to another video of Mr. Gabriel Henrique. It's another video from him singing in the car, so it's yet another reaction to the cartoons. He's singing another Whitney Houston song. It's my favorite one of my favorite Whitney Houston songs. Top songs of Whitney Houston's are Run to You and I Have Nothing. Basically, like early 90s Whitney is my favorite, especially like the Bodyguard soundtrack. That's just one of my favorites. If you're someone who's watched my channel before, you know these few things that I love Gabriel Henrique. I love Whitney Houston. I love when Gabriel sings Whitney Houston. I love when Gabriel sings in the car. I love this era of Whitney Houston music. I love Whitney Houston's vocal runs. I know that Whitney doesn't have whistles in a lot of her songs. I don't believe she had a whistle register, but sometimes he throws those in. And Run to You, the older video of his, was the first time I heard him whistle and lost my mind. I will insert a clip here. Yeah, y'all were, y'all don't tell me when he's gonna whistle. Y'all didn't tell me he could whistle, and I was really thrown off by that. And now I'm wondering if he's gonna put it in the same place or if he's gonna whistle at all. I really don't know what to expect, except it's just going to be in his car. And I've mentioned in the last few videos of him in the car that singing in the car has really great acoustics and it just sounds great. So I'm going to stop talking and we're just going to jump into the reaction, because I've been wanting to watch this video since it came out and I've had a lot of stuff going on and I haven't had time to sit down and make a video. So here we go. Already.
When you look at me, there's so much that you just don't see. But if you had only taken time, I know in my heart you find.
I normally don't pause this early in his songs, but I love how he's doing those lilts. So at the very beginning, I know that when you look at me, it's just so pretty, so pretty. And he does it so, it's so just like lilty, and I just love it so much.
Oh, girls can sometimes.
Ooh, I like that.
Always strong. Can't you see the hold of me? I feel so alone. I wanna love you. I wanna love you.
His vibrato is ooh.
Hold me in your arms and keep me safe and calm. I wanna love you.
He did the little thing here. I don't think he did that originally. The run, like, I don't need to do that with my jaw. Some singers do. I don't. I can like control my vibrato just in my throat. It sounds really weird, but like if you watch some singers like Ariana Grande, she does this like thing with her jaw and it freaks me out. I don't know if she just has to do that or if she does that to make it, I don't know. Like I said, some singers have to do it, others don't. I don't have to, but I know that his voice sounds slightly different in this one than, you know, the older video. And I know that he's been working with the vocal, I don't know if she's a vocal coach or I don't know who she is. I've seen her on his Instagram where he's like doing this, like these breathing things, like he's trying to keep up like his vocal stamina, I guess. So I guess she is some sort of vocal coach. I'm really not sure who she is, because you know, they're speaking in Portuguese and there's no subtitles, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But I know that he's been working with somebody for in some capacity with his voice or something for vocal health of some sort. I'm not sure what she is, but if y'all could tell me who she is, that would be great, because I was curious who that is. I just saw him like breathing in this thing, like trying to keep trying to keep this like ball thing up, and I saw the caption and it said something about keeping his voice healthy or something. Like I said, I don't know who she is. I don't know if she's a vocal coach or who she is, but whatever it is that he's been doing here lately, his voice has changed just a little bit. I've said this about Morissette too, because she's found a different placement in how she decides to sing. She's not doing certain things as much, like whistles, her voice squeaks, or anything like that. And her placement now, her voice sounds so much more healthier. It sounds like, you know, it just sounds better. And I'm not saying that her voice before was bad. Same thing with Gabriel. His voice obviously wasn't bad, or I would not have been reacting to him this long as much as I have. But his voice now compared to like his older videos, there's a difference. I don't know if that's just me, because that's the kind of stuff that I pay attention to. It's the kind of stuff that I'm, I guess, in tune with or whatever. Or if it's something that his loyal fans have been noticing too. But his voice is different, and that vocal, that chin thing he's doing, like some people have to do that to get a vibrato out or get a certain sound out. And I saw him doing that and I was like, I don't think he's done that before, but it's making his vibrato sound more pronounced, and I really like it. That was a really long explanation of what I noticed originally, which is that. So I'm gonna stop and keep going.
What if we catch you? Tell me, will you stay, or will you wait away? Each day I've been alone of someone always in control, but at night I can't hum into the kill. There's nobody there, no one cares for me. Oh, what consists of trying hard to follow dreams without someone to share with? Tell me, what does it mean to you? I wanna love you to hold me in your arms and keep me safe and calm. I wanna love you. What if I catch you?
That was pretty.
Will you stay, or will you run away? I need you here. I need you here to wipe away my tears, to piss away my fears.
Yay!
If you wanna
Ooh, that was higher than in the other video. Good job, sir.
would you hold me in your arms and keep me safe? I want you. What if I can't you? Tell me,
Ooh.
will you stay, or will you
Sir, can we acknowledge also that when he's doing these songs in his car that he is sitting down? Which, unless you're sitting up and you have like perfect posture, if you're sitting, most people slouch a little bit. Like I used to have really good posture when I was in color guard. I used to drive like sitting up really straight, and I'd drive like this, and people made fun of me. They said I looked too stiff and I needed to chill out whenever I'm driving, and now I started slacking off while I was driving, and now I have really crappy posture. But anyway, most people when they're sitting in the car, they're slouched a little bit and they're pushing, that pushes right on the diaphragm, and that makes it a little harder to sing, especially if you're trying to sing, you know, like Whitney Houston and sound like a diva in the car. So you have to sit up a little bit more, and that can help. But the best way to sing, personally, for me, is if I'm standing. I can sing some songs if I'm sitting down, but I'm not sure if I can sound like a diva and sit down at the same time. I don't think. I haven't sang in the car in a really long time. I just thought I would point that out. And for those of you who are not singers, sitting down and singing is kind of difficult, and so the fact that he can do all these things and whistle and everything, and he's in the car, he's not like sitting on a stool like in his older videos where he can more or less stand, like he could extend his leg and sort of just like rest on the stool. He's sitting in his car, and he's sitting down and singing like that. Like, there's not very many artists who can sound just as good sitting down as they do when they're standing up or, you know, resting on something. But I have nothing else really to say. His voice in this one, compared to the old video that I saw from, what was that, 2-3 years ago, his voice does sound a lot different. There's parts that sound the same, but there's certain things that he was doing in the song, like I was talking about how he's doing his vibrato, to me sounds different. I could be wrong, but to me it sounds like his vibrato technique is different. There's some other little thingies that he was doing that were different. I just didn't talk about them at the moment because, you know me, if I start talking, that's when I tend to miss stuff, and I didn't want to keep pausing every 5 seconds. I'll try to keep in mind in future videos of him, when he does something different, I'll try to point it out. But I have noticed that there's certain things he's doing differently with his voice. It's possibly a healthier way of singing, and maybe a healthier way of him doing what he's capable of doing, you know, which is hitting his high notes and whistles and stuff. Like at the very beginning, like I said, like those lilts and stuff, they weren't like, they were still really smooth in the old version, but to me it sounded like he did something slightly different with them, and he did more of them, and it still sounded really pretty and smooth, and I just loved it so much. And I think I'm just gonna keep repeating myself if I keep talking, so I'm gonna end this video here. So that's been it for this video. If you like these kinds of videos where I react to things, then please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when I have new videos coming out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.